Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Now today I'm going to be talking on a very interesting topic. So please watch my video till the end. Now today's topic is about the growth of the porn industry in India and the legal consequences of it. Now the porn industry in India has seen a recent uprise due to a number of reasons, a number of factors. Now, one is the increasing availability of high speed internet, 3G, 4G, 5G. Then the growing popularity of smartphones. You have expensive smartphones everywhere, iPhone and various kind of Android phones and tablets, uh, laptops and several other electronic gadgets. And thirdly, the increasing demand for Indian produced content. Now, the legal consequences of producing and distributing pornography is very complex and have been a topic of much debate in India. Now, the Indian Penal Code prohibits the publication of any kind of obscene material. However, the definition of obscene is very subjective and it has been interpreted differently by different courts. In 2015, the Supreme Court of India ruled that the IPC's definition of the word obscene is too broad and too vague. So it violated the right of freedom of expression. So the court struck down a number of provisions of the IPC that had been used to prosecute people who were producing and distributing any kind of pornography. Now, the Supreme Court's ruling did not legalize pornography in India. The court made it very clear that pornography that is patently offensive or that depicts children in a sexual manner is still illegal. Now, as a result of the Supreme Court's ruling, the legal landscape for the porn industry is still very uncertain. However, the overall trend seems to be towards greater tolerance of pornography, as long as it is not considered to be patently offensive or to depict children in a sexual manner. Now, here I'll give you some of the legal consequences of producing and distributing pornography in India. One is imprisonment. Under the IPC, anyone who publishes or distributes obscene material can be imprisoned up to 3 years. For up to 3 years. There can be a fine which can be up to 2,000 rupees. There could be seizure of property. The government can seize any property that is used to produce or distribute pornography. Now, you could also file a civil lawsuit, like people who are harmed by pornography, such as victims of revenge porn. They could sue the producers and the distributors of pornography. The porn industry in India is running online now, and it is despite the laws, because it is very difficult to enforce the laws. Now, the Information Technology Act of 2000 prohibits the production, transmission, and distribution of pornography. But even then, it is difficult to track down and prosecute those people who violate the law. Now, there are a number of factors that contribute to the difficulty of enforcing the laws against pornography in India. Firstly, because the internet is a borderless medium, which makes it difficult to track down and prosecute those persons who produce or distribute pornography from outside India. Secondly, the laws against pornography are often vague, which makes it difficult to determine what constitutes pornography and what does not. Thirdly, the Indian government lacks the resources to effectively enforce the laws against pornography. Now, as a result of these factors, the porn industry in India is able to run online with relative impunity. because pornography websites are hosted on servers all over the world, and it is difficult for the Indian government to shut them down. So, additionally, many people in India access pornographic content through VPNs, which makes it even more difficult for the government to track down and prosecute those who view pornography. Despite the legal challenges, there has been some effort to crack down the porn industry in India. In 2015, the government ordered ISPs, the internet service providers, to block access to 857 pornographic websites. However, this effort was largely unsuccessful, as many of the blocked websites simply reappeared under different names. Now, in recent years, there has been a growing public debate about the regulation of pornography in India. Like, some people argue that the government should do more to crack down the porn industry, while others argue that the government should focus on more pressing issues. It remains to be seen how the government will ultimately address the issue of pornography in India. Now, a lot of questions regarding pornography would arise in all my viewers' minds. Like, why are porn stars in India not arrested? Now, the law firstly is very unclear. The Indian Penal Code IPC prohibits obscene acts and indecent representation of women, etc. etc. There is a lack of political will to crack down on pornography. Some politicians in India have argued that pornography is a form of freedom of expression. This has made it very less likely that the police will be given the resources to crack down on pornography. Now, there is a nexus between the police and the pornography industry. Some people have alleged that there is a nexus between the police and the pornography industry, whereby the police turn a blind eye to the pornography in exchange for bribes. So, this has made it even more difficult to prosecute these porn stars. Now, it is important to note there have been some arrests of porn stars in India, but these kind of arrests have been relatively rare, and they have often been made on technicalities rather than on the basis of IPC. So there are a number of reasons why the porn stars in India are not arrested, and they are openly producing and distributing pornographic films. We all know about the arrest of Raj Kundra in July 2021 by the Mumbai police on charges of producing and distributing pornographic films. He was booked under the following sections of IPC. Now, one was section 420, that is cheating, section 34, that is common intention, section 292 of IPC, that is sale of obscene books and pictures, section 293, that is sale of obscene objects to young persons, section 67 of IT Act, which prohibits the transmission of obscene materials in electronic form, and section 67A, which prohibits the publishing or transmitting of sexually explicit content in electronic form that is accessible to a wider public. Now, in addition to the IPC charges, Raj Kundra was also charged under the Indecent Representation of Women Prevention Act 1986, where this act prohibits the depiction of women in a sexually explicit or indecent manner. Raj Kundra was granted bail in the year September 2021, and the case is still going on, and he has denied the charges made against him. Now, with that, I end my discussion here. If you have any questions, please mention it in the comment section. Please do like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and I will surely come up with a more interesting topic in my next video. Please keep watching my video, and please keep supporting me. Thank you so much. Goodbye for today.